Every time I make videos about big anime characters, I always have you guys tell me that there's more that I'm missing out on. And after going deeper down the safari of gigantic anime characters, I brought back a few to share with you all. We know in 7 Deadly Sins, there's a lot of giants. I'd like to personally introduce you to another 7 Deadly Sins character, Demon King. What a lovely name. I'll have my holy water strapped up just in case he decides to get a little too evil on my ass. In the last video, we scaled the monstrous chick, Diane, and she is only 9 meters tall, which is 30 feet. And I thought that that was insane at the time. But then you find out about Papa Smurf with pecs, Droll, and this dude is 82 feet tall, which is 25 meters. The reality sets in like, oh, it gets bigger? You have no idea. Demon King's height comes in at a king-sized 90 meters,
Damn.
which is 295 feet. That is almost 4 times bigger than Droll, and just a tad shorter than the Statue of Liberty. If I saw this instead of Lady Liberty, you would see my house for sale and my car across the Hudson River the same morning. And we are not even close to the peak of the anime iceberg yet. Capone from One Piece is only 5 foot 5 inches, which is actually below the global average male height. But it's a good thing that this Italian-American stereotype ate the castle fruit, because he's able to add a lot more height onto him by turning into a castle. What kind of party trick is that? And Capone goes by Big Father in his castle form. Okay then, but how big does Big Father get? Going from rags to riches, Goodfellas reference, at 393 feet and 8 inches, which is 120 meters. Tony Soprano with his bricks is getting close to the size of the Pyramid of Giza. Could you imagine seeing a castle that big in the distance and just hearing, "Hey, let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese"? I guess he really wanted to impress the ladies, because I don't know if I would want to turn into a castle to meet society's expectations. But I guess in Capone's head, he's thinking, I might not be able to attract the queen, but every queen needs her castle. Hey, and you know that things are gonna get bigger, right? There's plenty more to go than just this. How big is Purunga from Dragon Ball? You know, the weird dragon that bench presses skyscrapers? Because I don't know if you can tell, but this motherfucker is huge. But first, let's see how big Shenron is. It's no secret that my boy is packing some dragon balls, okay? Because he is summoned large at 500 meters.
Oh my God.
That is 1,640 feet, by the way. Droll looks like a blue raspberry Sour Patch Kid. Demon King lost its crown, and Big Father is looking like Little Son. If Slinky here were to appear out of the blue and asked me for a wish, I'd probably wish for it to go away. Or wish for my hospital bill to be waived, because I'm pretty sure I'd need heart surgery after going into cardiac arrest right there. But believe it or not, Purunga has an upper hand on his buddy Shenron. This natty dragon is a whopping 650 meters, which is 2,132 feet. He's not only taller, ladies, but he's also more jacked. But hey, both of them would make your wishes come true. Like, I understand dragons are supposed to be big, but why the f does Arnold over here have a 6-pack? It's bad enough that I'm already afraid of you, but it's another thing that your bicep is bigger than my house. Speaking of things that are bigger than my house, Ten Tails from Naruto is one creepy looking giant. If this thing was the size of my dog, I'd still be booking out the front door like Usain Bolt. But wait until you hear how big Cyclops is. Is Ten Tails bigger than Madara's perfect Susanoo, which stands at 240 meters? Or how about Kurama, the 9-tailed fox that stands at 3 300 meters. Well, prepare yourselves, cause 10 tails is approximately 1,000 meters tall.
What?
Which is 3,280 feet. That is bigger than 2 Shanghai World Financial Centers on top of each other. And this is just one of them.
What?
Or even crazier, he's bigger than 4 of Madara's perfect Susanoo forms stacked on top of each other. And this is Madara in the distance. No thanks, my guy. But what's crazy is that 1,000 meters tall in the anime world is like a kindergartner compared to what exists out there. Don't believe me? Check this out, Jack. Remember Sage Centipede from One Punch Man? Yeah, the everlasting insect that's 93 miles tall, making Zunisha from One Piece looking like its pet pug, and making Beefcake look like Beef Cupcake. I thought it couldn't get any crazier than that, but I found another anime character that is actually bigger than Sage Centipede. I want to introduce you to Mother Snake from Toriko. This snake is considered one of the largest and most powerful beasts in the entire world. When I tell you my jaw actually dropped and fell through the floorboards when I found out its size, I actually laughed. If you're not sitting down now, grab a chair and plant your ass down. Are you ready? Snake King's length is an unbelievable 136,701 miles long, which is 220,000 kilometers. Sage Centipede left the chat. I need you to know that our Earth is only 12,714 kilometers tall. That means that this gummy worm is over 17 times the size of our Earth. Look at this manga panel. William Snakespeare is almost the same length as the distance from the Earth to the moon, which means it's almost long enough to have its head on the moon while having its tail on Earth. And hold on, it doesn't stop there. Mother Snake is also 2,500 meters high. Not the length, but the actual girth of its body. It's said that its body resembles a giant wall with ordinary humans looking like ants next to it. Well, isn't that just lovely? The fact that I can't even scale this thing next to another character anymore says enough. I can't even ask NASA for an escape pod to leave the Milky Way because Danger Noodle will be waiting for me on the other side. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if something even bigger exists in anime at this point, because when I find the biggest one, it's never really the biggest one. So all I can say now is, I wonder who's next.